Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Wartales. So, today, we're going to be doing something kind of interesting. There is a quest in Drombach that caught my attention immediately, where it wants me to go to 3 caves for a legendary creature to prove that dragons existed at one point. And, well, I need to go to 3 different regions, Ludern, Arthez, and Grimir, and basically prove that dragons exist by digging up some old bones, so that's what we're going to be starting with.
It tastes like swamp water.
Now, to facilitate this, I do need to buy a lot of food, because there is a lot of traveling because of this.
These pelts are so pristine that...
So that's why we're stocking up on food right now.
You're not from Erymanthos, right? We fought those vermin for 30 years. I won't start selling them our products now.
So with that being said, we're just kind of buying what I can, just make sure the travel back is fine.
Are you looking for exotic wares? Then you won't be disappointed, mercenaries. Thanks to the trade routes you opened, I can now sell you.
And then we'll obviously stop by the Tool's Hand just to make sure that I get some gold from the tavern
In the Erymanthos Legion.
by singing. But then we're going to be going to the Fat Claw Cave and seeing if there's actually any bones there, because I've already been there and we didn't really find much other than the bears that were there. And the very angry bears that nearly cost me a few people. So I'll be interested to see if anything has clawed its way back into the Fat Claw Cave. Man, I suck at this. I seem to love it. I'm not sure why. How did I get a knowledge point out of that? I'm not sure, but off we go to Fat Claw Cave. Why do you have a shiny?
Stand back, peasants. These valuable commodities are only for those who can afford them.
I can, sir, and I will buy your grapes. And I'm gonna steal your shellfish. Ta-ta. So Fat Claw Cave should be along this road. And we'll kind of see what happens along the way. I'm definitely not getting involved in that fight. There's a white bear in here, huh? How did it end up here? Enhanced vitality, scrawny. It's a drunkard and a harag enthusiast. I'll pass, but I'm still interested. It's always funny when animals end up in the jail. It's like, how? Why? Why?
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
Yes, give me the sardines. I much need those, along with the cabbages. Thank you for your patronage. Alright, here's the bones I needed. Dragon bones too, according to Professor Marth's research. These bones belonged to a real dragon. Or, you know, they're just an oversized bear. Now, I might be getting to the point where I might just want to be selling the iron ore. We'll see. But I definitely need to mine for that aetheryte. And off we go. I think there's some mushrooms down here. Nope, it's wood and it's not going to let me pick it up. Gotta love looting, folks. Gonna have to pay people. Of course. I think that's the same shiny I bought before. And back to the clan. Now, actually, didn't want to do that. We do have to cook some stuff because the travel is like 2 days or some such, and it is ridiculous on the food cost. And I just barely had enough food to get here. I was half expecting a fight, but no fight. Might need the mushrooms for something else, so we'll see. Definitely making all the at least one trapper fund. We'll see how many more we can make later, but alright, well, let's see how far we get on this. The next one I'm gonna be going to is down in the Great Growler Grotto. After it, I'm gonna see if I can't fight Erymanthos, because we might be able to do that. Actually, no. Because he has some weird mechanics where he disengages after every single attack. So I'm not sure that's the greatest idea. But I could still do some damage between Ludian and Beham. It's just getting them set up. We can still try it, I suppose.
Are you ready to travel?
Of course. Actually, before I do that, what I should do is pull my money out of the tavern so I'm not losing too much. Because I'm going to have to pay people along the way.
Are you ready to travel?
And I can't pull out every day that I'm traveling. 312 food. Wow. If I'm going to be doing this, there's one thing I want to double check. I'm going to throw on these stolen shellfish so I can produce more dried fish as I go.
Are you ready to travel?
Please don't make me redo that. I already have a rat stew up here. Do I have a jam? Alright, and then it'll be faster to do this, I think. 321 food to travel. That is getting ridiculous at this point. Alright, let's do it. To Arthez. Doesn't look like anyone leveled up during travel. So I'm not sure it would have been a thing, but maybe. Stocking up on food before we leave, just in case they restock while we're gone.
And Lahat and Vanalis requisition anything they come across. I barely have anything left to sell, let alone eat.
I'm not sure of anything that actually uses tomatoes now that I think about it. But we need the beans for mutton stew, so I'll take that.
Oh, don't believe a word she says. She probably came across a band of deserters.
My meat is quite pungent, I admit. But I can assure you it is still perfectly
We'll take the
edible.
pork. Take the salt. Take the milk. There we go. And then an Arthez travel post.
Without a trade route, the only things I can sell are local products. Good.
I thought there was a trade route here. Okay, well, off we go. I think it was to the left here. Or the right, yeah, because Great Growler Grotto first, and then we'll go to the Erymanthos. if anything wants to fight me along the way, I might get extra food. Well, there's some bandits or something right there, but most of that would be his money. Can I go into the cave? Thank you. I mean, this looks more like this used to be a water animal with that kind of a tail, or maybe a big lizard. So I can't doubt them for saying that maybe this was a dragon. Dragon Bones 1. Let's get the iron here. Which also means etherite for later. Five etherite is half of a plate armor for someone, which I desperately need. Because it like doubles my armor on some people. Alright. And then we can go down and go fight Erymanthos and see how that fight goes, but I'm going to make absolutely no promises. I have a plan for it, but I'm not sure said plan is good plan. This village didn't have much, if I remember right. Yeah, just that. Mushrooms that we were in desperate need of. And once we hook around here, that bridge is right where we need it to be. Oh, ghost pack. Alright, buddy. I've been not looking forward to this fight for a long time, but realistically, there's no reason for me not to do this. Let's just put on some better gear. So that's poisoned rime steel stuff. The Inquisitor has a rime steel throwing hatchet. Otherwise, everyone has... Oh, I have equipped that second tool. The horn, okay. Yeah, there's no reason for me not to do this. A lot of people probably can hurt him now. And that was the problem with him last time. So, we'll see what I can do. Worst case scenario, like, I'll do what I did last time and restart and then run away, which will injure people and damage my gear. Because he has that weird mechanic where, like, if I don't do so much damage to him in a single hit, I can't even hurt him. But I'm pretty sure I have the ability to hurt him now. Oh, and he's only level 7. Realistically, I should be able to do this. It's just last time I really couldn't hurt him. Because he had this. Damage taken is reduced to 0 if less than 8% of his maximum health. So if I do less than 83 damage in a hit... No, 8... That would be 10. So I don't know what I was hitting for. But, yeah. I just was not doing damage with even my biggest hits. So. So since this one target, Chisliz, is not going to be doing much. So I'm going to have her hang back. But he does get an attack after every attack. So I will have to keep that in mind. I'm gonna actually run in with Helera first to do weakening blow on him, just if nothing else. Oh, see, yeah. Zero damage. So I need to do roughly 80 damage a hit, but at least that does weakening to him. So I'm gonna aim and then do aimed shot at him. This is gonna do 300. And bleeding. Bleeding gets removed or something at the end of the round, though. At least got the Mark of Narcissus on him, but once again, we didn't do damage to him. But now I get the attack of opportunity with Menel. Ooh, you're in combat with Scruffy. You're in combat with Scruffy. Signong. Let's get some Taming Arrow on Scruffy. And see if you can't do some damage here. I was hoping for a crit, but then Scruffy attacks. Then we do attack on Erymanthos. And there's a good chunk of damage on him. Now, I want to see if Menel can do damage, because I've never gotten this combo off. And then we would have gotten an attack of opportunity, but he's down. Yay, 2 iron ore. That's the first crown fight that has not really given me anything. But do you think his hide was made of technically iron then? Okay, repairing. No one leveled up because it was such a low-level fight. Your companions found something in the creature's steaming entrails. You have gained the Juggler's Collar. The first base action used in a fight by this unit is performed a second time. Though slightly discolored by Erymanthos' gastric juices, this color has lost none of its effectiveness, judging by exceptional quality of fabric. Its previous wearer must have been a famous artist. Now, as to whether it was an animal or a human being. Hey, Hammy. We can get rid of that collar of loyalty. It's not doing too much for us. And then we can put this on him, so he can use Savage Impalement twice. And this is the greatest hero of the Empire, Belaron Helios. Okay. Well, I'm glad I got that done. He was such a thing when I originally went to go fight him because of essentially needing to do 83 damage to him a hit, or he shrugged it off. I just remember doing that, and literally my hardest hitting units were like, oh, I just did 0 damage to you. Well, I guess that's a thing. And having to run from that fight. Alright, so we've gotten 2 of the dragon bones. The third one I do have to walk up towards. Because I don't have a trade post there. But we can travel halfway. So let's see if I can't buy
The war
anything
drags
here
on.
really quick.
And Lahat and Venalis requisition anything they come across. I barely have anything left to sell, let alone eat.
Because we're gonna need that food.
My meat is quite pungent, I admit. But I can assure you it...
Oh,
Actually, I can use that hemp for a little extra food.
oh, don't believe a word.
I travel post.
Without a trade route, the only things I can sell are
And then we'll do the camp. Just making a little extra stuff here. Alright.
Where would you like to go?
So I don't have a travel post up in Grinmere, but we can go to Wartales. That doesn't take too long, thankfully. Oh, first, I forgot to turn in the bounty. Plowshare in. Turn this in.
Might she be looking for... Here is your reward.
Does she have anything
Might she
that
be
would
looking-
be like a quick turn in? No.
Look how empty this room is.
And I can quick sing a song just to help with the money situation, since usually every day I would be like getting 100 gold from my tavern, and I'm not anymore because of that travel thing. So at least I can do this. Which I should also pull out of my tavern before I travel. Man, I suck at this. Alright. So Arthos, travel post
Where
here.
would you like to go?
And we're going to Wartales. 1 day, 22 hours. And we'll just eat whatever we can. Why were the Trapper's Fondues split like that? I thought I would be making more of the fish. Oh, here it is. Traveling. And then we just walk up to Grimere. Buying what little bit we can.
This crook has been screaming his head off for days. I am this close to making him eat his cart.
Come here, Loki. Squeak, squeak.
Strange. The market doesn't stink quite as much now.
Yeah, because we fixed it, didn't we? Meow. Okay, here we go. Just quite literally buying anything and everything we can to cook because of all the traveling we have to. We still have to go back to Alizar, remember?
I would offer wine to go with your cheese.
Stuff for apple pancakes
but the
here.
has all but destroyed our vineyards.
Alright, so I was just dropping some weight stuff there, cooking all the food we could. And now it's time to set off. So, just checking my map really quick, but have to go from the left here and all the way up, it seems. Gotcha. Oh, the storms are here now too, huh? Don't mind the clunky moving. The kitten is being very, very troublesome and needy, and if I let go of him for just a moment, he's going for the computer cords. Because he is what we call sleepery, and being very difficult because he is sleepy. Loki. sit on my shoulder.
Peasants. These valuable commodities are only for those who can afford them.
I mean, I can afford your goods. I'm just not going to because you're a piece of work. Shoulder perch good for you, buddy? Yeah? Gonna stop at Brotherhoods here, because I believe... Oh, Lotray's leveled up. I wanted to... Oh, and Taurus. I wanted to check this. So we're gonna upgrade just Liz's weapon here. Because that thing...
After all you've done, I'm not sure you need anything.
Can use a few upgrades. So Dagon's Hammer 33, Strength 2, 41. Oh boy, yes please. It's little bit of a
After all you've done, I'm not sure you need anything.
Upgrade there. So 33 damage a hit. I'm tempted to buy the skill mastery books, but quite honestly, I'm not sure what they would be used on. So Lotrays here level up to level 10. So I'm going to get him Alacrity just for the dodge, just in case anything hits him. I don't think I want the axe switch. And Lone Wolf isn't going to do him too good. Then we're going to go for the double strength on him. Taurus. When a companion hits level 12, they can choose a Bravery, a skill that unlocks new strategies in battle. Make the most of these skills, as their usage is limited. Your troop can only perform one Bravery per round. Each companion can use their Bravery once per battle. So with how my battles have been going, that means I'm probably only going to use one Bravery, maybe 2 per battle. Daredevil. This unit gains Frenzy for 3 rounds. This unit's damage increases as their health decreases, and their attacks always land critical hits. Now, I can make Victorious land critical hits pretty easily if I wanted to already. So that's not the biggest deal to me. So otherwise, I can get class specialization. I should preface the attacks landing critical hits. Now, damage increasing as health decreasing would be nice. However, he's a tank and I don't want his health decreasing. In fact, he has so much armor that past the Inquisitor guys that rip his armor to shreds, not many people are going to get through his armor. So if I did class specialization, I can get any skill from any previous level, I think. Which would mean, like, he could get Berserker to do extra hits. The Barbarian one honestly doesn't sound too good. This would drop his Constitution by 17. Wow. Okay, I'm curious as to what is allowed here. Oh, that's interesting. I can't get the specialization skills. That was a big factor for me, like, wanting to choose it on other people. Because I had wanted that on others. And that's a reason for me to go into specialization, like the re-specialization on people. However, I can get things like Valorous Chain, Valorous Duel, so every time he engages in combat, on top of every time being hit, I can get temporary Valor points. That would be huge just for Valor point generation. In fact, I might do that, because none of this other stuff sounds great for him. So if I get Valorous Duel, he engages someone, anytime he engages in combat, that means like, okay, I engage someone, they go down, then someone else engages him, I get 2 Valor points. Then if a skill is used against him, I get more Valor points. This would make him into a Valor point generating machine. So I don't feel bad about doing that. But it also makes a precedence of I have to rethink how I want to do some of this stuff. Because like, Aldous, for example, I had wanted to take the class specialization to get marksman. Same with on Grenos, I wanted to take the class specialization to get recoil shot. And that's not going to be a thing anymore. So instead, I may just take suppressive fire. Because nothing else in here seems too worth it, except for maybe on Aldous to get easy prey. But thanks for that. I'll just keep going for now. The one other thing I should check here. Level 9 bow, level 11 character. I'll upgrade Aldous' bow. Because he's kind of integral to things.
After all you've done.
So 500 to upgrade it. Then 600 to upgrade it again. So 45 dexterity.
After all you've done, I'm not sure you need anything.
44 damage per piercing arrow hit now. So, decent upgrade there. Alright, let's go to Great Growler Cave way up north. And then we get to go back to Elazar and show him the bones. Okay, definitely wait for them to cross. Why did they just go off-road? Thought you guys were, like, on-road looking for me, not off-road. And once again, why has word traveled so fast? I'm gonna trade in my leathers to these guys quick just to drop weight once again.
I'm astonished by the merchant's persistent propensity to treat their sick. Lucky for you, I've got a few remedies left.
Here's one's, two, and three. That should be it. Yeah. Now the cave should be right there. Gonna check the merchants once again, but doubt they have anything I want. Stand mistaken, I want the apples. Cause apple pancakes, man. Apple pancakes. Oh, here it is. Now these could be bones from anything. Or give Aetheryte, please. In fact, I don't think I have enough of this stuff to make all the steel from the Aetheryte I have, which is a problem, considering how heavy this Aetheryte is. I'll have to buy some more when I find it. And we get to go back to Elazar. Yippee-yay-yah. Now the two options I have. Actually, not really options. I was going to say I can go back to Elazar and build the trade route, but that would take like 2,500 gold. Or I can run back. Where is my extra woodcutter? There you are. Alright, can I make anything special here? Stock up on anything? Apple pancakes. Also syrup. I'm almost out of syrup. Man, I have so much honey. That's not really too helpful, but we'll still make it. And then I don't think I pulled anything out of this. You know, when you're not using like 200+ at a time, it's not ridiculous to feed everyone. Ooh. Miacidae. Forged from the immutable metal by the ancients, this sword has vanished time itself. Deals 80 to 100% damage to the target. Fatal blow gain 2 temporary valor points. Hey, Jutlin. She's our only sword user, and we have this, Glory. But I think this is going to be more useful. 39 to 49. This does more damage. I don't have another sword user, so I don't really have another use for Glory. Unless someone gets, like, forced upon me. I suppose that's not a very good comparison considering few levels behind, but the Fatal Blow gain Valor points is nice. And then Lortrays wants to talk. Complaining about wanting to slay bandits. Yes, we've been traveling a lot, but come on, we've done a lot. I guess show off your skills. And make us more fatigued, yay. Alright. So now we gotta run it back to Elzar.
Stand back, peasants. These valuable commodities...
And not sure why I just stopped running there. And then this quest is done, and then it's the Arena of the Ancients, and then from there, it's DLC time, which I'm super excited for. Because, like, yes, I could go and finish, like, all the quests around everywhere, but I really don't see a need for that. Like, realistically, I've done most of what I want with this game. Which, this game has been amazing, and then that quest over there felt like a really good end to this game. I'm hoping that the Skelmar invasion over here has something to do with the Inquisition, because I really hate them, and I want to know more about them so I don't hate them as much. Because they were... I don't want to say that, like, they were shitty people, but they're the people I just really did not like the most. And for my first interaction with them, I just almost had a hate boner for them. I had the biggest grudge for them. And anyone else, like, I could learn to deal with, but those guys, if I made the slightest mistake, and even sometimes if I didn't make a slight mistake, I lost people, which was not cool with me. At least with other factions, the slightest mistake I could recover from. Those ones, hey, you made a mistake, or, you know, you let this person that you didn't know what they did go. You could lose a tank in one action, which is bonkers to me.
These valuable commodities are only for those
you don't have
who
the
can
right
afford
thing.
them.
Once again, I've not found a use for tomatoes or olives. I have almost every single cooking recipe. I'm missing one here. And I'm missing a few of the, like, actual recipes, which could be DLCs. Yes, they could be a recipe there. There's nothing for tomato and nothing for olives. Are they that rare of an actual recipe? Okay, this Archer's Beret is actually pretty good. Why do you not have a hat, Grenos? There you go. So once again, this very much feels like a quest that, because of all the travel here, probably not worth it.
We're back in business.
Well, that's good. No iron to mine in the iron mine. But, I mean, at least he's doing well, right? Now I just got to get to that laboratory. Is it still considered stealing to go to these things? It is. Shame. I'm very curious as to what the reward for this is going to be. Considering I had to go to 3 other countries, and this is not the country that you would go to very early on. My pitton's over here. There we go. And then I follow this road, and we're there. I thought. Nope. I made a mistake. Cross the bridge correctly. Yeah. The tracking in this game sometimes, I tell ya. We can get to the laboratory before we have to camp. Alright. So go down. Where's the person who's supposed to tell me about...
My student's sacrifice won't be in vain. As soon as the Inquisition has their back turned, I will resume my research. Just imagine mercenaries. Imagine a world where we could avert the plague. The Alizarian army would have a sizable advantage over the other kingdoms. We could turn this curse into a weapon.
As long as you're not turning the plague into a weapon, but seriously, where's the guy? Oh, here's Morith.
Explore the Great Growler Grotto in Artes, the Great Growler Cave in Grinmere, and the Fat Claw Cave in Ludern.
Okay, here's one.
These bones are magnificent, mercenaries.
Explore the Great Growler Grotto in Artes.
Here's the other.
I can't believe you found them.
Yeah, we went everywhere.
The Great Growler Grotto in Artes.
Here's the last set.
I knew there was something in that cave.
Now what are they?
Excellent.
Mercenaries, thanks to your efforts, I am well on my way to becoming the greatest expert of pre-Giroux fauna. Stay here. I'm going to arrange the bones into a complete dragon skeleton.
Are they actually gonna fit together? I'd laugh if they didn't.
Let's see. That one goes here. This one there. Oh dear. What is this thing?
They don't go together, do they? Yeah, human skull. Human rib cage. Fish bottom. This could have been a merman.
Are you waiting for your reward? Well, what you brought me isn't a dragon, so I'm not sure you deserve anything.
I brought back what you asked me.
Oh, fine. Here's your reward. And now go away. I don't need an audience when the Dean comes and laughs in my face.
I brought you bones. Wasn't sure what the bones were gonna be. The lizard tail had me interested, but I guess it might be a fish. But the other bones I found, I guess, were humans. Yeah, that was not worthwhile. What's the miner's pick, though? I feel like I have one of these. Gray clusters while mining. Yeah, that wasn't worth it. That's for rhyme steel, and I'm on to the next. Whew. Okay.
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
Also, apricots. I have not found a recipe using apricots. I feel gypped from that. I was hoping to find a cooler skeleton or something, but I guess not. So we'll rest here. And then next time, I am going to go down and finish the Arena of Legends. From there, it's DLC time, which I think, I'm not sure. Part of me says to start with the boat thing because I already have it started and I just need to go finish it. And I've heard so many bad things about it, I just want to prove it wrong. So I might go do that first and then the Skelmar invasion and then Brigga. But I might decide to do the Skelmar invasion and then this boat thing and then Brigga, but Brigga definitely will be last. But after the Arena of Legends, actually I'm not even sure the Arena of Legends is non-DLC, but that's pretty much it for the non-DLC story of Wartales. So I hope everyone enjoyed it. I loved the game. I do have to say I really did not enjoy fighting the Inquisition, but with how few deaths we got through with that, I'm kind of surprised. And then, yeah, next episode basically picking up with DLC stuff, doing the Arena of Legends, and then going to one of the DLC areas and seeing what has in store for that, because I've heard some fun stuff about the DLCs. I'm really looking forward to it, and I feel like we'll just have some fun with that and see where that goes and call it a wrap with Wartales after almost 100 episodes. Which is amazing. When I started this game, it's kind of funny, like, I thought this was going to be somewhat short. I did not have the thought in my head that this was going to be anywhere near the length that it was. And here we are sitting at this many, waiting to go into the DLC. So this is by far like the longest game I have played in a very long time that wasn't XCOM without any mods. That has been this length. So I highly enjoyed it. I'm still waiting to go into the DLC. So if you're at all interested in it, for sure go check it out. They did a great job despite some of the glitches I have been finding, as you have seen. But maybe someday they'll get to those, because I do see patches every once in a while. So that will be it for this time. As always, I wish you all well. I will see you next time, and please have a good one.